Hi, ladies. Today is May 27th, and we are on page 72 in your packet today. So Evie has some rope. She gets 5 more feet of rope. Now she has a total of 84 inches of rope. How many inches did she start with? So Evie has some rope. She gets 5 more inches or 5 more feet. So this is 5 feet. Now she has a total of 84 inches. So she has a total of 84 inches, and make sure that's really important. This is feet, this is inches, and we want to know how many inches did she start with? So how many inches did she start with? All right, so she has some rope. So this some rope is going to be what she started with, all right? So she started with some rope, and then she gets 5 more feet of rope, and now she has a total of 84 inches, and we want to know how many inches she starts with, which is going to be the same as that some rope that she started with. So down below, you have this chart that helps you to determine kind of that feet to inches. So she has some rope. She gets 5 feet of rope. She has a total of 84 inches, and we want to know how many inches she started with. So super important, big yawn. Super important, we want to make sure we're working with the same unit. So it's really important that we take this 5 feet and we convert that to inches so that we can focus just on inches to help us figure out how many inches she started with. All right, so at this point, go ahead, start working through each section of your CGI assignment, and then once you've completed the entire page, go ahead and unpause and we'll check together. Hi, ladies. All right, so Evie had some rope. She gets 5 more feet of rope, and then now she has a total of 84 inches. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to take that 5 feet of rope and we want to turn it into inches because we only want to be working with inches. So to go from inches or from feet to inches, we want to think about what that strategy told us to do. So if we're going from feet to inches, we're going to want to multiply. So we're going to take that 5 feet and we're going to turn it into inches. All right. So we know that we have to multiply by 12 in order to go from our feet, or 5 feet to inches. So we're going to take 5 and we're going to multiply it by 12. And 5 times 12 is a basic fact, and we know that this equals 60 inches. All right, so our 5 feet is the equivalent of 60 inches. So she has a total of 84 inches. So I want you to think about our total is 84 inches. All right, which means we can't have any more than that. That is our whole. All right, that is our total. Once she had some rope and then we added that 60 inches of rope, she then had 84 inches. All right, so this 84 is going to be my whole, and then I have my 2 parts, one of which is 60 inches, and then the other we're not sure. This is going to be that some inches that she started with, that some rope that she started with. So these 2 parts together are going to equal my whole. So to go from 60, how do I go from 60 to 84? How do I go from a smaller number to a bigger number? Okay, so my units are the same. This is inches and this is inches. So I can add these 2 together, these 2 parts, to find my whole. All right, so I can do this 2 different ways. I can draw a visual using my tens. So I have my 1, so this is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So I have my 60, And then I want to equal 84. So I would start at 60 and count on 70, 80. So I'm at 80 and I need 4 more. So then I would go 1, 2, 3, 4. So then this would represent this portion right here, which is 10, 20, 4. You could also subtract to check your work. So taking that 84, subtracting the part that was given later, and then that's going to tell you what she started with. So we could start with 84 and subtract 60. 4 minus 0 is 4, 8 minus 6 is 2, which gives me 24 as well. So the amount of the amount of inches of rope that she started with to begin with was 24 inches. And then I can do either one of these problems because either one gets me the correct answer and I solved it using both strategies. So it doesn't matter which one you want to use for your number sentence or your equation because both work. So you could do 60 plus 24. And then remember, I like to box the 24 because that's my answer. And that equals 84. Or you can go backwards and do 84 minus 60, which gives you 24. Either one of these answers is correct.